loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132, let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 50, check 50.
Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Ogunbowale. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? Flip it, flip it, flip it. Blue lady. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't. Follow. Check 13.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
This is Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready? Check 25. Too little, you got time. You got time. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Check 3, check 3. Green, triple team. Easy. Hey,
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
You don't see me and you're not. Green, triple team. 55 miles. It's outfield.
A first down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Wait. Hey, let's get it converted. Big gap. Easy.
Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
brings up second and goal.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now, second and goal. No score after one on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. Easy. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Get ready. Follow. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Watch the curl.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. 368.
On second down and 4. Darton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Passing, it's Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down now, Bernard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
45. Mike, 45.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident.
Green's open, and he's He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Winston now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now here's Ross. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. Pushes past him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on second and long. Winston, and he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Dalton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
from the 39. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's checking, he's
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Winston connecting with Howard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Even. Let's go, let's convert.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Gay's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 16, 1st down, Tampa Bay. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Kill. Turn it. 57. Watch us lead. Easy.
3rd and goal. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands up, lead!
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They go 368!
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Lead! 54!
On second down, here's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hands up, lead! 368! Hands up!
Dalton wants to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 44 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Winston to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. There's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Check tight.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.